Hi again guys, today at Canadian Games I'm going to be looking at Medabots on the Game Boy Advance. I hadn't played it before I decided to put this video together, so I played it for about 2 hours to get some gameplay for you. The story starts off as pretty boring as most of these games do, a little bit like Pokemon where you go see the professor first. However, the professor claims he's too busy and sends you off to go see his granddaughter. So when you go see his granddaughter, she tells you how they've been developing elemental bots. They're not fully functional yet, but she says she'll keep the room open for you so that you can see them and the next room where you can check out the different kinds of metals and the different abilities they have. The metals are one of the 3 parts of the Medabots that they need to function. The 3 parts that you have are the tin pet, which is the skeleton that you put all the parts on, which makes it move, otherwise it would just be a hollow shell. And the parts that make it so you can fly, move, and fight. And then there's the metal, which is the reason it's called a Medabot. That's the part that actually gives it the personality and control that lets it move. Apparently you control it through some wrist device, so that you can pick what ability or attack to use. After leaving the lab, you go home and you start watching TV until your mom tells you to go buy some Spice-A-Roni for dinner, giving you $50 as she doesn't have any change. So now you can watch me go hunt down the store. Here we go. Alright, there it is. When you walk in, you find one of the employees being told off by his boss because he's a dumbass and decided to buy some expensive meta parts when he wasn't supposed to. And this employee in turn decides to basically force you to buy his Medabot and tin pet. And you as a grade schooler basically have no say in it whatsoever. It's a bit mean taking $49.80 off of a school kid. But if he didn't, I guess there wouldn't be much of a game after all. Still, dick move, shopkeeper, dick move. You get home, understandably, your mom is kind of pissed because you bought a Medabot with your dinner money. I wouldn't go as far as to call it a toy like she does though, seeing as they fire missiles and bullets. Who the hell gives kids these things? Anyway, she sends you to your room where you sit sad and get the Medabot out, but you realize it doesn't move because, well, you still only have 2 parts, the tin pet and the parts that you put on the tin pet. But luckily on your dad's way home from work, some weirdo gives him a medal to give to you. You don't know why, or who he is, but, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Your dad comes home and feels sorry for you and gives you the medal and even a meta watch so you can actually control the damn thing. Put the medal in, yay, it moves at last! Now this game can actually get started. Now that you have the Meta Watch, you can save the game, which I recommend doing often since I forgot after this first battle, and it ended up paying for it badly because I lost a couple of times and it just gave me a game over and I had to do this battle again. Battling seems pretty easy at first. There are a lot of variables, like the distance from the middle, and how powerful the attack you're about to use is. If it's really powerful, you actually move to the center slower and actually gives them a couple more chances to hit you before you even get your first attack. Every part gives you a different ability or attack except for your legs, which just let you charge your Metaforce, which you can turn into a very powerful attack later, once you've leveled up enough. Every attack you make will damage one part of the Medabot, which seems to be random, but there might be some rhyme or reason to it, I'm not entirely sure. They can, however, dodge your attack, or they can destroy the part that you're about to use before you get a chance to use it. Something that can work in your favor is you can destroy the head early if you get lucky. Destroying the head keeps that bot from being used anymore, and if it's the leader of the team, you actually win the battle. This is, however, a double-edged sword. As you can see in one of these videos, my head gets destroyed when I'm winning the battle, and it just automatically makes me lose. As the game gets going, random encounters can happen, so suddenly a random fighter can appear, and if you beat them, you get a meta part, but if they win, they take a part off one of your Medabots. After that, you fight school bullies, dress up as a girl, fight a gang, and then try and hunt down a ghost. And that's pretty much as far as I got. In the end, I ended up rage quitting. The parts for my second bot were just too weak. I got them hoping to bring down other air bots, but it didn't seem to have any effect on them, and they're just so weak, so my battles just got worse and worse and worse, and eventually I just kept losing, so I couldn't be bothered anymore. Probably not a game I'll ever play again, but if you have the time and can figure out the ins and outs of it, I'm sure it's a fun game. Once again, that's it from me at Canadian Games. If you like this, click the link below to subscribe or check out my other video, and I'll have more up soon.